Hello, welcome to Pub Football with Miles and Jimmy, looking ahead to match week 11 of the Premier League season. There's some big games this weekend as well. Big games in the 3 o'clocks on Saturdays.
It's nice to see teams playing on a Saturday, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be good. So the early kick-off tomorrow on Saturday, Bournemouth are hosting Man United. Then the start of the 3 o'clock, Arsenal, Wolves, Aston Villa, Liverpool, Brighton, Norwich, Manchester City versus Southampton, Sheffield United against Burnley, West Ham, Newcastle. The late kick-off tomorrow at 5:30. Watford are hosting Chelsea. Huge game for Watford now. It's becoming that way.
They're never going to win.
No, and then on Sunday, the early game at 2 o'clock is Crystal Palace, Leicester. After loads of games last Sunday, there's only two. The late kick-off 4:30. Everton are hosting Tottenham at Goodison Park. Start at the start of the weekend, like we normally do. Start at the start, Jimmy. Bournemouth against Man United tomorrow. Man United were quite good last weekend, and they beat Chelsea in the Carabao Cup in midweek.
They've won 3 on the bounce, haven't they?
They'll be full of confidence. Bournemouth, a little bit iffy. Was it a 0-0 with Watford?
Should have been Watford, yeah. I'm going for a home win. I think they're going to do it.
Do you?
Yeah, I know United have won 3 on the bounce, but they didn't play one of the week. I watched bits of it. They're terrible.
Yeah, but that's Man United at the moment. But
agreed.
If they're winning, that's all that counts.
Yeah, I feel like Bournemouth are due a big performance. They haven't played very well for a while. And I remember a few years ago they absolutely spanked Chelsea at home, didn't they? Like 4-5 now.
Beat United at home as well.
Yeah, so I can see something like that happening. I hope so, because I like Eddie Howe. And jobs are going to start circling soon, aren't they? So.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're hoping so.
Yeah, I am. Him or Rodgers.
How good was Rashford's goal?
Oh,
free kick.
Wonderful, wasn't it? Yeah.
Missed another penalty, though.
Yeah.
He can, like, Man United and penalties this season, they would be another 10 points up if they scored penalties.
It was mentioned if they should in January go and get Milivojevic. He'll score.
Yeah, just bring him off the bench. Bring him off the
penalties.
bench, like Tim Krul, but opposite in the Euros when they brought him off the bench.
And to be fair, he probably
World
improved
Cup.
their midfield. But yeah, he scored penalties. That's what they're missing.
They've been linked with Mandzukic as well.
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind that as a focal point with Rashford and Martial off either side, and Daniel Jones coming off the
obviously
bench.
as it's now November the 1st, Christmas is here, so the transfer window's not far away.
It's coming up.
And
2 months.
obviously players will start to be speculated about, and it'll be interesting what they do in January. They did all right.
So home win.
Yeah, I think it's going to be 2-1.
I think Man United can do it 1-0. I think they'll nick it.
Although, in the past they've always just somehow nicked it away at Bournemouth, but I reckon it might be the other way this year.
Okay, there's some talking points here. Arsenal, Wolves, 3 o'clock at the Emirates on Saturday, the 2nd of November, if we're being completely technical.
Yes.
Firstly, let's talk about Granit Xhaka.
Yes.
Because last weekend he walked off and had his reaction against the fans. This week he's come out with a statement a few days later.
Yes.
He's saying that people on social media have been getting to him, which happens in football, but this is different. He said that they've said they hope that his wife, they death threats against his wife. They've said they hope his kids get cancer. That's horrific. People like that should be kicked off social media straight away.
Yeah.
If a comment like that comes out, you should be wiped from social media. You should be banned.
It's too easy for faceless people to just abuse people, isn't it?
It's
getting slightly ridiculous at the moment.
However, again, it's a vocal minority, and in Xhaka's statement, he doesn't apologise to the rest of the Arsenal fans. And I don't agree with booing your own player, don't get me wrong. However, you feel like the club captain, that is horrible, and that explains some of where his head was.
Yeah, of course.
But he still, I feel, should have apologised to Arsenal fans, the wider Arsenal fans.
As you say, it is a minority who take it too far. It's their life, isn't it, to basically sit online and abuse people.
Yeah.
And I agree. It's been a bit of a weird week, hasn't it? No one's really apologised. Emery hasn't really backed or distanced himself in any way. It's been a bit of a mess, to be honest, and he's still, at this moment in time, club captain.
Yeah, well, people have been criticising his performance. Criticising his performance is different to abusing him in that way.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, with social media, we criticise performances.
Yes, of course we do. Yeah.
That's one of the reasons.
Most of the Spurs team are terrible. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we try and do it constructively. That's the difference. We try to do it constructively.
Oh yeah, we wouldn't want Harry Kane's child to be.
Yeah.
Well,
we criticise performances on this channel. That's one of the things we do.
Yeah.
However, as the club captain, Xhaka, I feel like he still should have come out and actually apologised to the Arsenal fans. Not to those fans that were sending those messages. Don't apologise to them, as far as I'm concerned. It's to the rest of the Arsenal fans, to the average Arsenal fans, to the normal bloke who got their season ticket in the terraces. And one of the reasons they were booing was because he was walking off, and that shows his ill discipline again.
Walked off, goaded the fans, and yeah, it's just been a bit of a mess, really, isn't it?
Surely he's not going to be involved tomorrow against Wolves.
Oh, he's 100% not. I've seen something from Emery today saying he's not even in the squad. He's not quite. His mind's not ready for it.
Yeah. Do you think he'll be ready again before January when
I hope not, because you look at it now and you could have Torreira, Guendouzi and
Ceballos.
Ozil was absolutely brilliant.
That touch,
flick was brilliant,
that touch for the assist. Let's get to the game. Let's leave Xhaka in the distance, which I'm sure you'd like to actually.
Oh yeah.
Arsenal Wolves coming off a crushing defeat midweek. When I say crushing, what a game! 5-5 with Liverpool. I'd be slightly worried that these players who you think are going to be your first choice defenders, Bellerin and Holding, are involved in a game where you've conceded 5 goals, and it's not they had Ryan Brewster up front, mate.
Yeah, I get that. But they're basically trying not to win. They had a really young side out, and obviously now they've got fixture congestion as well. It's going to cause carnage, but it seemed like they were doing everything in their power not to win the game.
And we still conceded 5.
We did, and yeah, it is a bit concerning. The main concern is the fact we're going sort of 3-1 up, 2-0 up, and we're not seeing it out.
Yeah.
That's the biggest problem. Game management's terrible at the moment.
Yeah,
and that was proven last week. Last week was terrible as well.
And it doesn't seem to matter what combination you give.
No.
Good performances from Martinelli. Good performance.
Martinelli was great.
Great,
played well.
Great goal from Willock. Ozil was fantastic coming back off the side.
Ozil doesn't start on Sunday. I'll be absolutely fuming.
It's Saturday, and I don't.
Saturday, yes.
And you know he's not starting. You know he's not starting.
I think this is the biggest chance now, with Xhaka not playing, to put him in the hole where he should be playing.
You want him in the number 10 role?
Yeah, number 10 role.
He won't do it. Emery won't do it. He'll play Ceballos, Guendouzi and Torreira.
I think he's under so much pressure now, he's got to start doing the right
Oh,
things.
he has to.
So I'd like to, obviously, Tini played last Sunday.
Tierney only came off the bench midweek, so it looks like he's now the Premier League starter.
Bellerin for me should be started right back.
And captain.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, he was the only one who came over to the fans in the week. Just
No. Did you see the video? As soon as you lost the
Tierney, I saw that as well.
Guendouzi went to leave. Prick, don't like him. He went to just walk off the pitch, and I can't stand that. Whether you win or lose, a professional footballer, these people pay £45 on average
on a Wednesday night to go up to Merseyside to watch a great game, but a crushing defeat at the end of it.
You go and you say thank you for coming, thank you for supporting, because the Arsenal fans were there to the end. They're supporting them all the way through. You don't walk off the pitch, and that's another reason why I don't like Guendouzi. I don't think he's very good either.
It seems like there's a bit of a divide in that squad at the moment. It just seems like it's not quite right. But
no.
Hopefully we'll get the best players in, like Bellerin, like Holding, and just get back to basics, keep clean sheets, and start winning games.
You need a better manager.
I think we're going to struggle this week, by the way.
Yeah, well, Wolves haven't had a midweek game.
No.
They're a bit bad news on Willy Bolly. He's out for great name, Willy Bolly. He's out for months, so that's good for you. Bad news for Wolves. He's a key defender.
I think Wolves are going to win the game. I think they put Adama Traore as high up the pitch as possible, and
he's been playing fullback.
Just spin him. Just put him in behind. Just put him in behind everyone.
If it's Xhaka and Socrates, that could really cause you problems.
Because we'll go for it. We'll leave gaps. Just right over the back line.
I can see Luiz overcommitting to a tackle and him knocking it past and running like Son, like Salah.
Salah for the goal, yeah. Agreed. So, I think they're going to be quite threat Wolves, and I think they're going to nick it, and the pressure will be mounting.
I'm going to go an Arsenal win. I just feel like it's the type of game you'll scrape. Emery's got a good home record.
He does,
generally.
Agreed. Yeah.
He can't manage away from home. He doesn't like travelling. He's like Bergkamp.
Doesn't like travelling. Doesn't know what to do away from home. Doesn't know how to set up. Doesn't know what we should be doing.
Doesn't know how to manage Arsenal Football Club.
At home, it's quite easy. Just kamikaze.
I think you'll get it 2-1.
I'm going 2-1 the other way. I think Wolves going to nick it.
Betting against your own team.
Yes, we're not playing very well at the moment.
Aston Villa, Liverpool. Villa are improving. Liverpool, even when they're not playing well, are winning midweek, being an example. I think that's the way this game will go. I think Villa will give a good account of themselves. They might be in it until about 65, 70 minutes. I think Liverpool will just do enough. Oxlade-Chamberlain's scoring screamers every time he gets on the pitch at the moment. I think Liverpool will just have enough to get past them.
This is such a classic Premier League game, isn't it? Aston Villa against Liverpool.
It's one of the originals. It's one of the originals.
And I don't back against Villa. I really like Villa. They're picking up at the moment.
No, I agree. I just feel like Liverpool the thing that's going to win Liverpool the title this year, and I'm getting to the point where I think it's going to happen, is that they have this ability to not be great and still pinch a win.
Yeah.
Against Spurs last weekend, they banged on the door for edge. They didn't really do. Well, actually, no, Gazaniga had a great game, but there's been other games where you've sort of thought they've not really done a lot, but they've done enough.
Away.
Even Man United to get the 1-1 draw,
Yeah.
they didn't do much, but they scored.
And that's why I think their luck might run out soon, because I genuinely think Villa might win, and I hope they do, because it will just.
I'd love it. Yeah, absolutely. I don't want Liverpool to
But
win.
as you say, Liverpool have been grinding out games, and it's just been a bit like, come on, they've got to screw up at some point, surely. And I think they will. I think Villa might nick it. I reckon Wesley might have a blinder.
I'm not sure about that. But Wesley on Van Dijk, mate.
We'll see.
I don't think
They're going to slip up at some point. They're not going to go unbeaten. I would love it to be away at Villa.
Oh, that'd be fantastic. I hope Jack Grealish takes the game by the scruff.
Yeah, agreed.
He's been playing really well.
Really like their midfield.
I want Grealish in the England squad. I just feel like he's the type of player I'm going to need in those drab games where Maddison is, if he's out of favour or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, especially as we've been picking Fabian Delph. It's just stick Grealish in.
Yeah, his form's peaked slightly, hasn't it? And obviously we've got another England break soon.
Yeah.
I think he'll be in that one.
All right, you think it's going to be a Villa win? What do you think the score's going to be?
2-1.
I'm going to go 1-0 Liverpool. Actually, no, I'm going to go 2-0 Liverpool. I just think that they'll score one, Villa will come out, and then they'll nick another one. Brighton-Norwich in what we've described as the last game to go on Match of the Day.
Well, there might be a rival later. We'll talk about that one as well.
Yeah.
There's one a couple further down that might rival.
I think that this is a game that Brighton will win and should win. I think Norwich, the wheels have fallen off. I think they're really struggling. They've had a lot of injury problems, I know. Yeah. However, when you're down there, getting out of a funk is not an easy thing to do.
No. Games come thick and fast.
Brighton, on the other hand, beat Spurs 3-0 a few weeks ago. The big win against Everton, even if you could say it was slightly fortuitous, I think it was a penalty. But 3-2, they're scoring goals at home, and I think that they'll have too much for Norwich.
I completely agree with you. As you say, Norwich are just starting to lose it, really, aren't they? And you pinpoint games like this that you think you might get something out of.
I mean, they could.
I agree.
He could score twice, and
I just don't think they will.
No.
They're out of form. Brighton are doing really well. Really like Potter. I think they're going to win quite comfortably.
I'm going to go 2-1 Brighton.
2-0 Brighton. Conley's going to have a blinder.
Is he back fit? After his toes got
Murray's going to have a blinder.
Morpie's going to have a blinder. Andoni's not gone out on loan.
Yeah.
Man City, Southampton. Southampton much improved midweek in the Carabao Cup, coming back from that 9-0 loss to only lose 3-1 away at Man City. This is a different prospect because Man City won't be playing their reserves.
Oh, what can you ask for? Man City twice in 1 week.
Yeah.
Right.
Did you see the player who came off Man City in midweek? Both his granddads scored in the League Cup final. Doyle,
that's the one.
Both his granddads scored in the League Cup final in 1974 Man City, and now he made his debut. I love stories like that.
I love that. That's
great.
I know they're looking to scrap the Carabao Cup, but that's why I like it. The
You
kids
get the
get a chance, and I love that. It's massive.
Why would you scrap the League Cup? That's the thing. It's got so much tradition, and yes, it's not as big for some teams, but it's an entry to Europe. Think about when Swansea won it a few years ago, entry into Europe.
Yeah, agreed.
Again, it's first team experience for younger players. It's good for English players because this is where the young English players get their first chance.
Agreed. Look at the way kind of the Liverpool players came in. What was it, Kent? No, not Kent. Who scored the winning penalty? I can't remember his name.
Oh, Jones.
Jones. Played brilliantly.
Played well.
Brilliant.
Might get a game. Harvey Elliott, this 16-year-old who we're nurturing.
Played really well.
Played really well. Won a penalty.
Yeah, there are a few more as well.
Rhian Brewster getting a game. The League Cup, as much as the big teams, you say the big teams don't take it seriously, and they get to semi-final stage, quarter-final stage, they do. However, it's really useful. It's really
100%.
useful. From the top six, just because the top six might use their reserves, the teams down, they do some squad rotation.
Win the competition.
Yeah, they do squad rotation, but the big players play. And for teams like Watford, it was the only wins they've had so far this season.
Yes.
It's the confidence builders. I think it's a great competition. I really don't understand why people don't like it, and I think it's great to see the kids.
It's massive, and as you say, it's the only route to see the kids because otherwise they're not going to play in any other games, are they? Unless it's a third round FA Cup tie.
And you'll just see loads and loads more loans.
Yeah.
And if there's no loans and they want to keep them in the club, they won't play.
No, agreed.
I think scrapping is a terrible decision, terrible idea. Right. onto the game, City Southampton. I can only see it going one way. I feel like City aren't quite at it this year.
No, but then I'll probably go and win 9-0 again tomorrow.
Oh, imagine if they got 10.
Could you imagine? No, I agree. They haven't quite been at full throttle, have they?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be comfortable, isn't it? I reckon at least 4-5.
Yeah, well, Southampton have to show up. But then in the Premier League, this is the type of game. Southampton beaten 9-0 last week. They've been beaten 3-1 by the same team in midweek. They'll go and nick it 1-0. It's that type. It's got that written all over it for me. It's that type of game. However,
that's not going to happen.
If it happens,
I'd like to see Danny Ings nick a goal.
Yeah, we could be sitting here on Monday saying, "Well, you said it might happen." However, I think City will probably win 5-0.
4-0, comfortable.
Yeah. Sheffield United, Burnley. This is the other contender.
Oh, it is.
Match of the day
I think
last.
it might be prime time. I think it's going to be 0-0.
Sheffield United struggle to score.
Yeah.
But play very well. Burnley. This is a big game for Burnley. This is a big game for Sheffield United. It's a home game. Yeah, because I feel like Burnley are the type of team who'll go to these games and win.
Yeah, well, they are the better side.
It's not that. It's away from home. Sheffield United play the better football.
Oh, agreed. It's kind of the brute force of Burnley against a team who's trying to play football. And I think it's going to be terrible to watch. I wish everyone who's going to watch it the best of luck.
You never know. The overload from Sheffield United centre-offs could cause Burnley some problems.
It could.
It's a different type of threat.
It is, but I think it's going to be 0-0. And I
Really?
can't wait to watch a match of the day on Sunday morning.
I think it's going to be 2-0 Burnley.
Ooh.
I think that I just
You don't think Sheffield United are going to nick it? So?
No, I look at Sheffield United and I think they're struggling to score goals. They are. Like Lys Mousset scored last weekend.
Yeah.
McGoldrick will start, but he just can't score for 3 yards.
Terrible. Shot doesn't get a chance.
And then you've got was it the guy called Ferguson? Is it? No. Number 11.
Oh, Callum Patson.
Patson.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
It's Patson. Yeah.
Callum Patson played for Cardiff last year, didn't he?
Oh,
It's Ferguson, isn't it? There's another player as well.
He came from Preston. I can't remember his surname.
Exactly. Who is he? We don't know.
He scored against Chelsea.
Yeah.
Can't remember his name.
I think it's Ferguson. Robinson.
Callum Robinson.
Callum
yes.
Robinson.
Yes. Sorry for the pause, everyone.
Yeah, these guys won't. They're just not scoring goals, and Burnley is not the team that's easy to play when you're not scoring goals.
Oh, exactly.
They're
completely agree with
organised.
you.
I don't think they'll score, and that's why I think Burnley will nick it. I think Chris Wood's in good form. Jay Rodriguez is still a good player.
Oh, he's scored an absolute beauty last week because no one talks about it because they lost.
Yeah, exactly.
It was a beautiful goal.
Dwight McNeil can offer something. I think they've got enough there to get a goal, and I think it's going to be 1-0 Burnley.
No, it's going to be ball. It's going to be terrible.
Another game that could potentially be terrible, but would also be, but could be great. It depends which West Ham turn up.
Yes.
West Ham, Newcastle at the London Stadium. If West Ham show up, this could be 4-0. If West Ham don't, this could be another 1-0 drab game.
Such a Jekyll and Hyde side, aren't they? They're terrible some weeks.
Well, last week.
Yeah, and it's just I don't get West Ham. I agree with you. It's just like what's going on. But I think they might turn up tomorrow, and I hope they do.
Yeah, if they're due it.
Yeah.
That's why I think it, because they're one of those teams. West Ham and Everton are the hardest teams to predict in this league.
Yeah.
Because they can be so
inconsistent.
good on their day, but they can also be absolutely pathetic and terrible. Newcastle, you know what you're going to get. They're going to work hard. They're Sean Longstaff suspended, which really doesn't help their cause.
I'm sure so. I'll give Shelby a game. I don't understand where he doesn't get a chance.
I think he'll get in next to him. You've got Matty Longstaff to do the running, get about, buzz about, give it to Shelby,
just
let him play a long ball.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, he does. Jolinton's feet and he'll go out for a throw.
Jolinton can't control it. I'd stick Andy Carroll in anyway. But I feel like West Ham are due a good performance. They haven't really done one since the Man United game.
No, and we watched that and they were absolutely brilliant from start to finish.
Fantastic. Nobes played well in the midfield.
Yeah. Declan Rice had a blinder as well.
Yeah, I feel like this is the game, and I feel like it's going to be 3-0.
3-0. Oh, I'm going to go 3-2. I've got a feeling Newcastle might turn up as well. It's going to be a bit of a goal fest, and because West Ham can't defend, they're terrible at the back.
There's a difference between Newcastle turning up and West Ham turning up. Though, so I think if Newcastle turn up, are they really that good? That's the difference.
But I think they'll be given chances. West Ham can't defend, but I think West Ham will score more.
3-2. Yeah, I'm going to go 3-0. The late kick-off on tomorrow. Watford's at Vicarage Road against Chelsea.
Massive game.
It's a huge game. It's so big that they've pushed back the Castle Park fireworks in Watford by half an hour.
Wow.
So people can walk from the stadium.
First time in 25 years.
So the 3 people that walk from the stadium will go. But this, quite simply put, I know it's Chelsea, but it's getting to the point now where Watford have to win a game.
Watford don't want to go in the league yet, have they? It's
No.
ridiculous.
10 games.
That's ridiculous. And it's not the easiest of challenges coming up next, is it? Let's be honest.
So Quique Sanchez-Flores has come out this week and he said the team is better than the one he managed before. I don't think you can doubt that at Watford.
Player
However,
quality,
they're living with fear and doubt.
I don't agree with that.
I just don't think they've been very good.
No, I also
I
think
don't think
it's
they
the
have a
way he
striker.
sets up as well. Sometimes doesn't help the
It was
team.
bad under Gracia as well. They just the thing is they don't have a striker. Andre Gray was great for Burnley.
I think
But
if you
ever
look
since
at
on
the
the move-
kind of there's a spike. There's a decent team there.
That's a very good team,
There
but
is,
they
and
don't
it's
have.
just like-
Again, it's a strike. It's finishing.
But Adini must be close, surely.
It's
Can't be that far away.
Still another month.
But
Delafeu is not a centre forward. He plays off a centre forward.
there's real quality. Like Will Hughes is really good.
Yeah, Delafeu's really good.
Decore is
Capoue
great,
is
yeah.
solid. That's a
Yeah.
really good midfield 3.
Pereira,
Pereira's
Delafeu, they're
great.
really good players.
Ismail Assar hasn't really done it this year
No,
yet.
he's only
but-
played well against Arsenal. That's classic,
Yeah,
isn't it?
they're very weak at the back. Very weak at the back.
Backs, I quite like the fullbacks. I think the fullbacks are alright.
I don't mind Craig Dawson.
No.
I don't mind him.
No, Cathcart's okay.
Cam Saley's the best one there. But I think the fullbacks are all right. Kiko Firmino.
I quite like Firmino. He's alright.
Firmino's the one.
Yeah.
Who's the other fullback?
I can't remember.
Daryl Yanmat plays sometimes, but he's pants.
He always nearly scores. I love him.
Yeah.
He's absolutely terrible at the back, but he always nearly scores.
No, I think they missed out with Danny Rose. I think if they got Danny Rose, that would have improved them.
Yeah,
And he's not playing well for Spurs, so I think they'll probably
and their
regret
goalkeeper's
that
top
going.
quality, so. But he's
No, he's making mistakes at the moment.
Well-
I agree with you. I would have said exactly the same thing at the start of the season. I thought it was fantastic last year. But this year, I don't know if it's... The thing about a goalkeeper is goalkeeping is all about confidence. If you doubt yourself while the ball's in the air, you'll drop it.
He did.
And if you've got a dodgy defence in front of you, it's like Loris Karius, for me. Loris Karius was killed, so was Simon Mignolet, by having dreadful defences in front of them. And then by the time Van Dijk came in, their confidence was so low.
Any defence with Lovren is a bad one, so.
Well, the defence forward was just awful. And they didn't have any cover, and they didn't have a proper holding midfielder. When they got Fabinho in, it's improved them hugely. That's the thing.
I think Watford missed a trick by not going for Cahill. He would have been great for them.
Yeah, I agree.
He would have been great, and obviously you've got people like Mariano. Mariano's terrible.
Yeah.
It's just such a stepping class up, isn't it? To have someone like that next to someone to go, right, this is where we're going to play, this is where we're going to hold the line.
I think they've been playing catch up ever since they let Bournemouth manage to be the team to sign Nathan Ake. So they had him on loan first.
They did, yeah, they did indeed.
I would have
Did
gone
a
for
really
him
good
then.
job. Yeah, 100%. But I still don't think they're going to go down, but they need to win a game.
I think they're going to just scrape it and stay up.
In
But
fact,
this isn't the game they're going to win.
They've got Southampton away soon. That is a massive game.
That's the game.
That's coming. I don't know when it is, but it's in the next couple of weeks.
As for Chelsea, they'll be disappointed to go out against Man United. Again, they played a couple of younger players. Gilmour started in the midfield.
Gilmour's meant to be quality as well.
Batshuayi scored a very good goal.
I heard they were very good in the second half as well, so they're playing well. I thought they were going to win the game, which is a bit disappointing, but it's not the end of the world, is it?
And I think they're going to have far too much for Watford. I don't think this is the game that Watford are going to get their win.
It's a weird one, because you looked at it at the start of the season, this game, on paper, you'd go, oh, I reckon Watford might nick that.
Yeah, but not now.
Not now, no. They're playing really well under Lampard Chelsea.
Yeah. What's your score?
I reckon it's going to be 3-0 to Chelsea. I think they're going to get absolutely stuffed.
I'm going to go 3-1. I just see how Chelsea conceded those goals late last week, and I think that could happen again.
Yeah.
On to Sunday's games. Palace-Leicester. Simply put, I think Leicester are going to win. However, it wouldn't surprise me. This isn't simply put. Complicatedly put, I think Leicester will win. However, it wouldn't surprise me if Palace win, because Palace are surprising me every week this year.
So you're going for a draw then, yeah?
No, I'm going for Leicester win. However,
I agree. We hate Palace on
I
this.
just don't like.
We hate Palace
I
on
don't
this
get,
show.
I don't
It's
get
just-
Palace.
No.
I just don't get it. I just think They don't play. I think I tell you what I like about Palace. I like Roy Hodgson because I think he does a good job everywhere.
Yeah.
Apart from England, but I think he was in a difficult situation in England because he was given with a transitional period. But I think that I just don't like him. I just don't think they play well. I don't really like Zaha. I think that he thinks he's better than he is. I think that they they just sort of work a bit, but they're not even that great at that. There's not much about them. What do they actually do? And they keep bloody winning.
Yeah, I agree. They've probably got the most underrated manager in the league, keeping them in the league.
Yeah. More than that, they're in sixth.
I think Cahill's helped at the back just to solidify everything. And
they were never that bad at the back.
I don't like Zaha either, but he does offer something different.
He does, but I don't think he's as good as the
hype.
Oh no,
he thinks he's the. I'm not going to say the word, but he thinks he's
Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, he thinks he's incredible, and he's not. He's been terrible this season so far.
I think that if he goes to a big side, he'll start off the first 3 games, then he'll be dropped.
Yeah, and he'll have a massive crisis of confidence and be absolutely terrible for the rest of the season.
The rest of his career.
Yeah.
He's not very good. He's good at Palace. Palace is set up for him. That's why
they play to his strengths. Don't they?
So he's not good at going around players who sit off. And the Palace fans will go, yeah, but when he has better players around him, he did that at Man United. Guess what? It was rubbish.
Yeah, agreed. He's gone back to where he feels comfortable, like we all do in a sense as footballers.
Yeah.
We go to where we feel the most comfortable.
We.
Well, I don't play
football. Played for ages.
Yeah, actually over a year.
Yeah, I'm trying to get you down.
But yeah, I get why he's doing it, but yeah, I really don't like Palace either, but I'm going for an away win. So
I really like Leicester.
I'm going to do it.
Yeah, on the flip side, I really like Leicester. I think that after last weekend's performance, they put in such a good shift. They were fantastic. Every player was great. I don't think there's any injuries. They won again in midweek, didn't they? Who did they beat? They beat Burton away, 3-1, comfortable. I just think that I think they'll do it, but I don't think it will be a runaway. I think 1-0.
No, and I also always think Palace are better suited to play away anyway.
They're at home.
Yeah, exactly. So that's another reason why I think Palace.
We keep saying that, but they keep picking up points.
Yeah, agreed. But yeah, I think it's going to be a tight game, but I think Leicester are going to win 2-1.
Go 1-0. Okay, last game of the weekend, Sunday, a 4:30 kickoff. Sorry. Everton at Goodison Park will be hosting Tottenham Hotspur. This game is... Tottenham need to win an away game for starters.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
And one away from home in the league since the Fulham game.
Oh, we watched that at the pub and you were lucky to win that game.
Yeah, Harry Winks scored a last-minute header. They haven't won against any of the teams in the Premier League away since January.
So basically your away form is worse than Man United was till this past week.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's been awful, and Everton again, like West Ham, you don't know what you're going to get.
Yeah, no idea. Mixed bag, aren't they?
I think did we stuff them at Goodison last year, Everton? 4-4.
I think you did. Yeah. You always win quite comfortably. It's always a high-scoring game when you go to Goodison Park for some reason.
I can't see that happening this season. Everton have been a bit toothless. We are awful. It hinges massively on Pochettino's selection. I really, really, really hope that he doesn't start Eriksen. I actually don't want him to start Ali as well. I'm hoping Lamella's back fit, so Lamella can come in. I would be tempted to start Lo Celso now he's back.
It's a shame. If Son would have scored last week, it would have been a completely different outcome. We'd be speaking in such different terms, wouldn't we?
Yeah, but I wouldn't have got carried away about Spurs.
No, but you'd go, oh my God, beat Liverpool at Anfield, great result. Into this one, you go, right, you're going to win it.
And Ndombele has to start. I'd probably play Ndombele and Sissoko. I'd probably drop Winks this week. It worked against Red Star, and I'd play it again. I love Winks, but the three of them don't really
work well together. I feel like Winks has played too much football as well. Just take him out for a bit. Just give him.
Put him on the bench. Put him on the bench this week. Aurier and Rose, neither of them should be starting. I'd go Foyt or Walker-Peters at right back. I'd go Davies at left back. And then Sanchez has to start off last week. He was fantastic. As for Everton, again, they seem to be just a bit rubbish. This could be the game that gets Marcus Silva sacked.
Again, it's just there's so much like West Ham. They've got such a good kind of front line up till they don't have the goal scorer compared to West Ham. They've got Hannah West Ham, but
Calvert-Lewin scored a good goal last weekend.
He's not going to score 20 goals, is he?
No. And that's what they need.
Yeah, and it's a shame because there's some decent players in that squad, but they aren't playing very well. Confidence is low.
The 2 Chelsea strikers would look great.
Yeah, I would be doing
Giroud or Batshuayi.
everything possible to get Giroud on loan. I'm surprised clubs aren't probably already trying to tap him up now.
I think go Batshuayi.
But yeah, I think one will go, one will stay.
Yeah.
Whichever way.
I think they seem to favour Batshuayi,
Yeah,
so maybe Giroud goes.
Everton's just such an irritating side because they've got the tools. It's just this bit of a shame. Maybe my manager's the wrong man, but
I don't think he's that good. I think he was very good, and then he
was good at Hull when he first came in.
Great Watford, the tapping up scandal happened, and then he's never really recovered. But the Everton management role, ever since David Moyes left, has almost been a poisoned chalice. They are throwing money at these managers. They're spending a lot every summer. Koeman did well for a season, but then fell off a cliff. Allardyce did well, but then didn't stay.
Yeah.
And now we've got Marcus Silva, who's he's just not done very well.
No, there's no point of his tenure where you think, Christ, they look good. It's been really disappointing, a bit mediocre the entire way through.
You wonder who they could go and get, though. That's the type of club that I could see Eddie Howe going to.
I was this already yesterday. Mourinho was mentioned. Mourinho would never go.
No, Arsenal and Spurs are the ones Mourinho, I think.
Yeah, Eddie Howe would be great for Everton. I wouldn't leave. I wouldn't leave for Everton at the moment. As you say, it is a poison chalice, and their run of fixtures coming up is so bad they might be properly in a relegation battle before you know it. Honestly,
that's with the players they've got. That's crazy to think.
Honestly, I reckon I'm going to say this now. When we do one in the sort of first week of January, I reckon they're going to be in the bottom four.
I'll clip this.
100%. Honestly, you have not seen their fixtures, have you? It's horrendous.
Yeah, but they're the type of side that can get stuff out of those games.
We'll see, but they're not playing well enough.
Score prediction: Everton Spurs.
I'm going for just about an away win. I think you'll nick it 1-0.
I think it's going to be 1-1. I think it's going to be a boring 1-1 as well.
Yeah, it's not what I'm looking forward to watching.
No. Okay, thank you for watching Pub Foot with Mars and Jimmy. Please do like and subscribe to the channel. There's a little bell button as well somewhere. I don't even know if it's down there or down there. It's somewhere. It could be up there as well. There's a bell button there that you can click on, and then you actually get alerts every time that we post a video, which would be great to get your feedback. Leave a comment as well. Let us know what you think about the Premier League this weekend. Let us know where you think we're going right. Let us know what you disagree with. It'd be interesting to get some of your perspectives. As for that, we'll be back on Monday for another episode to review these games that we've just predicted, probably very wrongly. There's only one thing left to say. Cheers.
Cheers.